Hello and welcome to another Elder Scrolls lore video. Today we're going to be talking about Akavir and the Akaviri. So, discount, or I should say, disclaimer, I am currently sick. So, I don't know why I said discount. I meant disclaimer. Whatever. Let's hop right into this. So, east of Tamriel lies the continent known as Dovanor, the Dragonland, Akavir. It is home to four distinct races known as the Akaviri. These are the snow demons of Kamal, the serpent men of... Please just give me some slack on this. Tsayeski. It's a TS, so say. And granted, Akavir is a very East Asian influence towards it, so... But back to the video. Sorry. The monkey people of Tangmo and the tiger dragons of Kapotun. I said dragons, but tiger people. Sorry, I don't know. It's a rough video already. It's already a rough start. Not much is known about the continent or its natives. Few Tamrielic people have attempted to reach Akavir. It was believed that a fifth race of men resided on Akavir as well, but it is said that they were eaten by the serpent men. The last known contact was attempted by the Neverine after the defeat of Dagath-ur. The history of Akavir is dominated by myths and legend. However, the first recorded account was at the end of the First Era when the Tsayeski invaded Tamriel. Raymond I and his armies managed to defeat them, which we went over in a previous video, although the Tsayeski survivors would proclaim their allegiance to the Empire. Sometime during the Third Era, Uriel Septim V would begin his campaign east. However, after a series of successful battles, Uriel V would be killed and his armies were defeated at the Battle of Ionith. These lands were held by the Tsayeski, and during the short war, two of their cities actually fell. Of the four imperial legions that invaded, one was completely wiped out, and the remainder either fled or were killed. Now, to go into more about the Akaviri people, we'll jump into each of the races separate and do those separately. So we'll start with the Tangmo. The Tangmo Tangmo is not the specific race. It is speaking of rather which the region these people reside. So that's just kind of another disclaimer. Tangmo is home to a race of monkey folk who were constantly oppressed on the continent. All other nations have attempted at one point in time to invade, and they all have failed. Currently, there is an alliance between the Tangmo people and the Kapotun, and a bitter rivalry between the Tangmo and the Tsayeski. Kamal is inhabited by snow demons that thaw once a year and attack the Tangmo, but they are always defeated. The demon warlord Adasum Dir Kamal once invaded Morrowind, but was destroyed at Red Mountain by Almalexia and the Underking. It was during this time when it was said that Vivek flooded all of Vardenfell and taught every Dark Elf how to breathe underwater. This is the only other race to ever invade Tamriel from Akavir. Kapotun is home to the Tiger people. After the Tsayeski ate the men, it is said that dragons were targeted next. The black dragons escaped while the red dragons were eaten. The black dragons escaped to Potun, and a great war began. The remaining dragons were eventually killed, and the tiger people began their attempts to become dragons. Tosh Raka, now ironic, this is actually kind of nice, and Tosh Raka, take that name, Toshraka. If you take that R out, you can rearrange the letters to spell Akatosh, but that's beyond the point. Now, he was the leader of the tiger people. It is said that he was the only person of his kind to actually turn into a dragon, and he became the largest dragon in the world. With the new alliance with the Tangmo, they aim to destroy the Tsayeski. Scholars fear that their dominance will actually lead to another invasion of Tamriel. Now, that would also be a very fascinating topic to see, or a fascinating game to see the Akaviri as these two nations invade Tamriel. That'd be a great game, you know. Bethesda, get on that. Alright, now the Tsayeski is the largest and strongest region of the Akavir continent. They achieved moderate success invading Tamriel and destroyed the Akaviri race of men. The Tsayeski also have enslaved goblins who helped them build their kingdom. And the most well-known Tsayeski were Versidue Shay and his son, who ruled the Riemann Empire during the Akaviri Potenate. His bloodline will be wiped out after 400 years of rule by the Morag Tong, who we also covered in the previous video. Doing the finger guns, you guys can't see me. So it's like, it's useless. Now, the Akaviri Diary translation, which is a book, implies that the men of Akavir are actually still alive and that they were assimilated into the Sayetsky Empire. However, this is not known whether or not it is true. The Blades hold the closest resemblance to the Akavir culture due to their Akaviri roots. However, they assimilated into the empire and would eventually become less distinct with time. Some believe that the men of the Akavir and the Atmorans also share an ancestor, connecting all three continents together with a shared ancestor. They are the only race to be seen wielding katanas as well, and I'm using race as the only group of peoples to actually use katanas. Their red dragon symbol would also be adopted by the Septim Empire as well. So clearly there is a lot of roots of Akaviri culture being pushed onto Tamriel, and Tamriel pushing onto Akavir. Now, what do you guys think? Now, for starters, I'd like to thank Hayden Barnes for recommending this video. Thank you. I personally would love to see an invasion of the Kapotun and on Tamriel. That'd be awesome. The Kapotun and the Tangmo coming in and attacking Tamriel. That'd be crazy to see, and it'd be nice to see how the Thalmor and the Empire would react, because the Thalmor and the Empire are obviously the two dominant superpowers on Tamriel. So it'd be interesting to see how they would work together, or possibly not work together, to fight the Akaviri invaders, or maybe they would unite together and fight the Akaviri invaders. We really don't know, and I really want to see it. That would be like the #1 topic I would like to see in the next Elder Scrolls game. And now I don't know if they're doing this at all, but I did a video earlier on about the potential Elder Scrolls 6 locations, and I concluded that Hammerfell would be the likely location of where it would be, and has the most potential to have a game at. Ellisware and Ellisware and Blackmarsh were close seconds. They were tied for second, but I never thought of this as the most likely scenario. And this would be a really interesting thing to see, because we always have talks about an Akaviri invasion, but we actually, and we have a history of Akaviri invasions, but we never specifically get to witness that. I would like to see that. That'd be awesome. It'd be cool to explore something outside of Tamriel as well, and we get to see, you know, a whole group of races come in and attack Tamriel, or vice versa. Maybe the Empire and the Thalmor unite, or one is defeated, and then you then go attack Akavir. That would be crazy. I just want to see it. It would be awesome. Bethesda, please. I doubt you'll ever watch this, but please do something like this. It would be amazing. But what do you guys think? What do you guys want? I want to know your opinions, and if you have any recommendations, please let me know below. I will definitely talk about you. We can have talk about this. We can have all these conversations, the lovely conversations we all have, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like and subscribe. That always helps. And I'm doing a lot of hand motions right now. Again, I always think you guys can see me, but you really can't. I like to talk with my hands, and I can't do that here. Notice when I put down the script, reading from a script is kind of hard for me sometimes, because it's very like restricting, and I can't. When I'm not talking from a script, I'm not as I don't like lose myself or have to stop or take pauses. I'm just on the go, on the move, and I'm also talking with my hands at the same time, because that's how I talk. I'm very fidgety. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.